Excuse me. Whoa. Oh my god, excuse me. That was a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited that you guys are here, and I cannot believe that the month of February is already over. Like, I know that February is shorter, but it's my birthday month, so it's like my favorite month, and I hate that it's so short, but March is already upon us, so I figured I'd go ahead and get my February favorites video done and up for you all. I have some tech favorites, some health/beauty favorites, some music favorites, because I've been like really into music in general this month, and then some random little favorites at the end. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it. Oh, also, if you can't already tell, I'm back home. It's actually, this upcoming week is spring break, and I'm at home. This is the Friday before my spring break, Friday night. I decided to make a quick trip home before heading off to all my spring break plans. I came here solely for the purpose of filming a bunch of different videos for you guys so that I would have them pre-filmed, and then all I have to do is edit and upload them, because I know I kind of fell off the face of the earth for the past 2 weeks. But okay, for real now, let's get into it. Okay, so for the first thing I have for you guys is a tech favorite, and it's actually my only tech favorite of this month, and it's actually this little phone doodad dongle thingy. It's basically like a ring that you can just slide on your finger, and that way you can hold your phone like this and it doesn't fall, and everyone always thinks that I am like magic. Like, I'll wave my hand around like this and then they'll be like, oh my goodness, how are you doing that? But this is how I'm doing it. I actually dropped my phone like 2 weeks after I decided to go to the slimmer case, and it cracked my screen. I had to pay to get my screen replaced. I now have a tempered glass screen on here as well, but this little dangle dongle thing keeps me from dropping my phone, because I always just wear it like a ring, and usually it actually, you can see what it's doing right now. It's like hooking behind my ring that I always wear, and that actually keeps it from falling. So yeah, I like this a lot. I haven't dropped my phone again since, and also there's the added bonus of like you can use it as a kickstand or whatever, so your phone can stand up and I can watch Netflix in bed on my phone. This one I got on Amazon for like $6. Like always, I'm gonna link everything down below, but it was only $6, and I have Amazon Prime, so I literally got this delivered to my doorstep for $6. It was pretty cheap, so I'm a fan. Okay, so like I said, that was my only tech-ish favorite for the month, but now let's go ahead and get into my beauty favorites of this month. We're gonna start off with an oldie but a goodie. Honestly, I feel like this entire month was just like the month of me rediscovering things that I used to love and falling in love with them. And I found my old baby lips. What? I don't even know what color this is. 20 grape wine. These baby lips things were like all the rage like a while ago, actually like a long while ago. But the only one that I actually really enjoyed was this one. And it looks super dark, but it's actually, obviously it's not that dark because it's just the lip tint. But it gives my lips the perfect color tint, I think, for my lips and my skin tone. So if I ever don't feel like wearing a lipstick, especially because I've really been into lipstick lately, but if I'm not feeling like wearing one that day, I'll just reach for this like all the time, and I just swipe that on, and it gives my lips a little bit of color so I don't look washed out without having to do like the whole lip liner lipstick process. And yeah, I just found this in my old backpack, and I've been like re-obsessed with it. So this has been one of my favorites all throughout the month of February. My next favorite is actually something that my little showed me, and it's just brow pomade in general. I've always done my eyebrows with eyebrow powder, but 99% of the time not even eyebrow powder, just like eyeshadow that kind of matched the color that I wanted my eyebrows to be. My little's eyebrows are always so on point, so fleeky, whatever you want to say. They always look like amazing. And so she like swears by pomade, and so I wanted to try it, and it kind of took me a while to get the hang of it, not gonna lie. Still don't think I fully have the hang of it. That's enough rambling. I have the NYX Tame and Frame Tinted Brow Pomade, and the color I have is brunette. I have been really loving it, and yeah, so I've been using this on my brows almost every day in February. Alright people, so the next, I think this is my last beauty favorite. This next favorite of mine is, again, not new to anyone who's in the makeup community. This isn't new to anyone. I got the Laura Mercier Invisible Loose Setting Powder, the giant one, because I used to have the, I don't think it's called setting powder, but it's basically like the same type thing where it's a setting powder but just for concealer under your eyes, and it has like a little bit of a luminous finish, and that's what I've been using just under my brows. But more recently I've been kind of getting more into elaborate makeup, let's say, and so I've kind of wanted to set more area than just my under eyes, like kind of the bridge of my nose and like the anti-contour. I finally bit the bullet and just got the big one. It's a better money investment anyway, and I wanted it for my birthday makeup, which if you guys haven't seen my 21st birthday vlog, what are you doing? Check it out right here or right here. I can't remember which corner it is, but one of these corners, it'll pop up. and I vlogged my entire 21st birthday night. It got a little bit crazy near the end, but not too crazy because I'm kind of a grandma, but if you haven't seen that, go check it out. Anyway, I wanted this for my birthday makeup for my birthday night slash celebration, so I bit the bullet and I have been obsessed with it. So yes, been very into this. Yay, good, great, awesome. I swear you guys, my computer has like a mind of its own. It literally just turned on by itself when it's supposed to be on my screensaver. So I feel like, I don't know, I have a ghost in here or something, but it'll go back to its screensaver, so when that changes, sorry. My next favorite, I guess, isn't really health or beauty or anything, but it is just a favorite that I've been loving, and again, goes along with the baby lips thing where it's just something that I've had forever and I re-fell in love with it. So this is my Staedtler Tri Plus, I think, Fine Liner is the name of it. So it comes with all of these pens. One is missing right here because I was actually using it earlier. And one of my friends actually last year had these and was using them in her planner. And I've always been really into like felt tip pens. So I was like, oh, let me check those out. And she actually had hers where it came, I think also she has this many, but it came in a hard case and it was kind of like the size of an 8x11 piece of paper, and she would slide it in her backpack just like a notebook. In store, like in Staples or Office Depot, these pens are like super, super expensive. But when I went on Amazon, they actually weren't that bad. I think this whole pack was like $24.99 or something like that. Again, I'll have it all linked down below. But when I went on Amazon, I saw they had this rolling kit, which I liked because I wanted to be able to have these pens, but also keep my own set of like regular pencils, regular ballpoint pens, regular ink pens, and that sort of thing. But it just rolls up just like this, and then it buttons like that. And I always just keep this with me. I throw it in my backpack. This is basically my pencil case. But I think it's because I had a ton of exams and quizzes and stuff to study for this month, and so I was like really reaching for my colored pens to use them as a study tool, and I have been falling back in love with them, so they are a favorite of this month. Okay, you guys, now I want to tell you guys a couple of my music favorites for this month, and I will admit that 99.9% of all of my music favorites or any music that I'm into come from my friend Maddie. I'll insert a little picture of her here. She's one of my best friends. She's like really into creating playlists on Spotify, and it's like kind of her procrastination hobby, but it works out great for me. So shout out Maddie, all of these songs that I am in love with are because you found them and you showed them to me, so give them credit where it's due. But my first music favorite is this song called Soap by Melanie Martinez. And she's the one that sings Cry Baby. I'll put like the picture of the album right here, but you guys have probably heard Cry Baby. I know that one was like popular on the radio, but I love the song Soap. I love the message, but also I love the little like when the beat drops and it kind of, let me just show you. When the beat drops, it's like soap bubble noises. At first when Maddie played it for me, I was like, this song is so weird. But now I'm obsessed and it's like really catchy. Now I always hear those little soap bubble drops in my head all the time because I can't get the song out of my head. And now the next song that I have been playing on repeat all the time, especially when I'm at work, I like to jam to a song, and I have this weird thing where when I'm really jamming to a song and I really like it, I'll literally listen to it on repeat for like 4 hours straight, and this is one of those songs. And it's called Miss You by Gabriel Aplin. And again, I'll put the little album art right here, but this song is so good. Two more song favorites for you guys. This next one is called Stung by Quinn, XCII in Roman numerals. I cannot think on my feet what that is right now. Again, album art will go right here. And I think this one was on the radio, I don't really know, but Maddie showed it to me. This song, again, is so catchy and gets stuck in my head so easily, so this is also one of those that I'll just play for hours on a time. I think it's really cool because when like the beat drops, it has kind of it has like a different beat that drops, if that makes sense. Probably didn't, but yeah, just listen.
You got me so alone, yeah, I'm cool, so sexy, this how we move, won't go, I've been stung, nowhere to run, your ways are poison, they fill my lungs,
So good, that song is so good, and I've been obsessed with it. The last song favorite, I feel like is kind of cheating because it just came out. And it's all of Ed Sheeran's latest album. His latest album is called Divide, which I think is cool because his last albums were called like Plus and Multiply. Divide just came out and I've been like so into all the songs, but just a little preview. My two favorite ones have been Happier, which is actually a sad song coincidentally, and it's so good. Okay, I'll play a little bit for you guys.
baby, you look happier, told me one day I'll feel it too.
The song positioned in his album right after that is called New Man, and it's again so good. It's like him telling his ex that he's like, I don't want to know about your new man, and it's so good. I'll play a little bit of it for you guys now.
I heard he spent 500 pounds on jeans, goes to the gym at least 6 times a week, wears boat shoes with no socks on his feet, and I hear he's on a new diet and watches what he eats. He's got his eyebrows plucked and his
Great song, has a cool rhythm just like Ed Sheeran's songs always do. Really into it, really great. Okay, so my last little odds and ends favorites for you guys are, one, my friends. I had an amazing birthday this year, probably like the best birthday I've really ever had. Basically, I never make a big deal out of my birthday, and this year, like my little and my G little and like a couple of my best friends, like all of my best friends, put on such like a fun celebration for me, and I felt so special. So they are all my favorites. I'm gonna put cute little pictures of them here right now, and they're probably gonna kill me for this, but I don't even care. There's my best friend Maddie, and I live with her, and she's like a superstar. She's, again, the one I probably talked about 18 times. She DJs and makes great playlists. And then there's my little, her name is Janeshly, like Jane and Ashley. People get really confused, but it's just Janeshly. And first of all, she's a freaking model. Can we just look at her? She's not an actual model, but like she should be. She's gorgeous. I love her. And also she's such a kind soul. And then there's my G little, Kelsey, who's actually the same age as my little because she rushed as a sophomore. She is freaking hilarious. She's like one of those people who, even if her own joke isn't funny, she'll laugh at it herself, so then it becomes funny. And then there's my friend Emily, and I love her, and I lived with her last year. I'm not sure if you guys have seen her in the vlogs, but she's sarcastic and witty, and you gotta have one of those friends, so I love her for that. And then lastly, my friend, my timer's ticking. Lastly, my friend Hallie, I'll put her face like right here, down here. I love her. She's actually from back home, and she drove all the way up for my birthday, and she's just like the sweetest person ever. So I love all of these people so much. They're my favorite. Okay, you guys, so my last favorite is probably one of the most exciting favorites, and I don't really know if this counts as a favorite because I just found out about it last week, but I'm just gonna count it as a favorite anyway because I got that internship, you guys. I got the internship back when I had my first face-to-face interview. I vlogged that week, and then in my birthday vlog, again, click up here if you want to watch it. It's really good, I promise. I got less than 24 hours notice that I got a last round interview after going through like 4 essentially rounds. This was the 4th round. I had my interview. This past week, I got the email saying that I was getting an offer from this company. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys what company it is. I also have decided, I got really inspired yesterday, and let me just show you guys this in my notebook. This is all ideas surrounding videos about internships, because I promise I'll get to what company I'm interning with and what my position is in 1 second. Last night I had this burst of inspiration because I'm so excited about my internship that I want to make a whole internship video series. So I'm gonna make my first internship video all about my experience, how I got this internship, and like my personal story of how I ended up working at where I'm going to tell you in 1 second that I ended up working at. And then I think I'm gonna do a how to get that internship series. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet, but I'm gonna do a video for you guys with a little bit of my secrets. I find that what I've done in the past throughout application process and that sort of thing isn't necessarily cohesive with what the normal advice is, and I think that's what made me stand out as an applicant. So I'm gonna give you guys my kind of personal tips for how to make a resume, the application process, how to submit those applications, and then interviews, which are basically the 3 steps of getting any internship or job even, because I'm very excited about my internship and sharing kind of my unique tools that I use to get to where I got. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. Where am I interning? I told you guys that I was looking at a technology company essentially, and I'm like still giddy. I cannot believe that I'm able to say this, but this summer I will be interning in Atlanta, Georgia, which is in the southeast region of the United States, kind of like southern, but it's still pretty urban. My whole thing is that I just wanted to be in an urban atmosphere, and I will be interning in Atlanta, Georgia with, drumroll please, IBM. IBM, you guys. I'm gonna be interning with IBM. They are a giant tech company. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be interning in Atlanta, Georgia this summer with IBM, and I'm gonna talk all about that in some videos to come about how I got there and what tips I can give you guys to get the internships that you want. So stay tuned for those videos. I hope you guys stick around. If you haven't already, click the like button on this video if you enjoyed, as well as hitting that subscribe button. I'd love to have you guys stick around and watch, like I said, those internship videos that I'll hopefully be putting out soon. And until next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Whoa, I dropped it.